Bahawalpur and Haryana. Bahawalpur and Haryana. Delhi and Bahawalpur, Delhi and Haryana. These are the terms till 1947. This could not be dissociated. Bahawalpur, Multan, Multan, Sargodha, Sargodha, Peshawar, Peshawar, Mardan, Mardan, Muzaffarabad, Muzaffarabad, Jammu, Jammu, Srinagar, Srinagar, Hunja Valley, Gilgit, Gilgit, Skardu, and then Leh, Kashi Kasgar, and then here Lhasa and Dosri. These were completely interconnected, completely interconnected. Like Dhaka was interconnected with above Lhasa and then Rangul earlier. 1947, everything scattered. Everything is scattered. Bahawalpur now falls in Pakistan, that is in the boundary line of India and Pakistan. Bahawalpur was populated with Hindu traders. Multan was populated with Hindu traders. Same Sargodha, same Peshawar, same Mardan, everywhere. And through the Bahawalpur, that Bahawalpur was a country earlier, princely state. So, what is relationship of Bahawalpur with Pakistan? Unnecessarily, it was merged into Pakistan, and that prosperity of that region completely vanished. Okay, why I should care about Pakistan? That is true, but not the prosperity of Bahawalpur that vanished. Prosperity of Haryana also vanished. Sirsa, Sirsa is the westernmost district of Haryana that was associated with the Bahawalpur. So Bahawalpur trade used to happen from Afghanistan and then Central Asia, and far then it is Russia. So the maize and millet, that is called mota anaj in India. So maize and millet is the natural cultivation of Haryana. Haryana is agricultural state, and maize and millet is the natural agriculture there. Now rice and wheat, that is through the canal that is coming from Punjab, canal water, Satluj water, and then rice and wheat through fertilizer and tractor, forced agriculture, unnatural way of doing agriculture. And that food grain is coming to ration card, and then poverty line and this line and that line, people are eating that and they are getting cancer. So that is present situation of the India. Prior to 1947, now the people who are living in Afghanistan, people living in Central Asia, Russia, they want maize and millet. It's cold country. They want maize and millet. This is their food. Whereas people in Haryana, Delhi, and India, they want their dry fruits because they like it. Earlier, till 1947, Delhi market was flooded with the Central Asia, including Afghanistan. Though Afghanistan falls in Indian subcontinent, used to be flooded with their kind of their dry fruits. What is situation of dry fruit? If you go to, not only that, I did not count chaman. Balochistan, from Balochistan, if someone enters into Kandahar region of Afghanistan, here, Kandahar region of Quetta to Afghanistan, to Kandahar region of Afghanistan, then he would enter through Chaman border. Chaman town is still present day 2024 9th October. Still it is a Hindu populated town. They are traders. So the Afghani, the Sundar Ghani, Kismis or grapes, that is hub, the kind of Kandahar region of Afghanistan. It is a hub to dry fruits. Kandahar region of Afghanistan, it is a hub to dry fruit. Through Chaman border, it used to enter. especially the grapes or kismis resin. Then it used to come to Indian market, flooded. Used to flood the Indian market. Okay, and now through Gilgit Baltistan, Hunja Valley, through the Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, the groundnut and the other thing, pear and other dry fruit used to come. Means Indian, they were enjoying dry fruit at very cheap rate, and those people were enjoying Indian food grains and cereal. That was the heavy trade that used to happen. Okay, now everything shattered in 1947. Full trade is out. When there is no trade, then slowly production will go down. If production goes down, poverty will come up. If poverty comes up, then population will come up. Population is directly proportional to poverty. Poverty is inversely proportional to trade. Okay, when there is no trade, then there is no requirement to produce. Now, farmers in Haryana, they were forced to do agriculture of wheat and rice through the canal that is coming from Punjab. Now, see the situation. Election happened in Haryana, and everyone, including me, we all expected that BJP would go away. People were saying BJP would get 30 seats, but personally, I was thinking it would not get more than 20 seats. The reason was Haryana wrestlers, especially the female girl wrestlers, when they go for Olympic and Commonwealth and Asian Games championships, what these BJP people they go and they try to make nonsense. It is not hidden from anyone. They come back and they are saying that they had informed Prime Minister also about the incidents that is happening with them. Still, nothing, no heed, no attentivity. Farmers were sitting on the road for 1 year, still no attentivity. Now they lost Uttar Pradesh election in this Central Assembly. They lost Haryana, 5 seats they lost. But on that account, everyone was saying that BJP would lose. I was also saying in that formula only, BJP would lose. But so election was BJP versus others. Same thing in Jammu and Kashmir. BJP versus others. But election happened Congress versus others. People are giving reason. People are considering Congress as the reason behind their poverty and behind their bad luck in their life. Still, now people are not that fool. They understand that what their grandfather used to do in Haryana. Bhupinder Singh Hooda, he was the probable candidate for chief minister of the Congress, and he was talking about the employment. What Rahul Gandhi is saying about the employment, how he would give employment. Just I'm telling you exactly. Now he will select 1 crore family, 10 million. Now in each family he will kind of he will find one lady who will represent the family. To that lady account, they will start pumping money every month. Now, when she receives money every month, now she will withdraw the money and she will give it to the family member. Those family members would go to the shop and they will buy the item. And now that way industry would come up and employment would come up. So Congress will keep pumping money in every family, 1 10 million family every month for 5 years. Then why they need employment then? When every family is getting money only directly without doing anything, then why you need employment? That is the employment, right? Or you give that money, if you're talking about industry, give that money to industry directly then. How long you will feed the tiger? Tiger has to hunt, right? Lion has to hunt. Employment will come when trade will pick. If trade picks, then youth of the Haryana who was busy in mobile and or who are going to Delhi and pulling auto rickshaw, They will find their job in their agricultural field. They are not dependent upon fertilizer. They are not dependent upon tractor. They are not dependent upon laborers coming from East Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. They will start doing agriculture the way their grandfather were doing, maize and millet. And since there is a market, now they can sell it. Now the agriculture industry, that is the primary industry of Haryana, that would boost up. But don't talk about trade. Talk about this kind of non, like people are still drinking bottle milk. They are kid and they are drinking the bottle milk. Miss, through nipple. Miss, this is what Congress thinks. Is this the way that the employment would grow? No, Bhupinder Singh Hooda, just think what your grandfather was doing. Was he cultivating rice and wheat through the Satluj Canal? Now people showed the way to the Congress because this way how it will go. There is no government job now. Even Congress is not talking about government job. There is no so 1947 when Congress broke the country. I am rephrasing it. When Congress broke the trade, then after that it started luring the people with the government job, Indian Administrative Service, IPS job. Then in this department, that department, here, railway job, post office job, and then coastline security guard job, this job, that job. Now nothing is there, fully gone. Now they start a multinational company also. Why multinational company will give you job? They come to the country to sell their item, right? One or two jobs they will give here and there, but main motto is to sell their item. Government used to give job, that is also gone. Poverty is going, population is going. Now people are thinking about their traditional trade. So Haryana and Delhi, now the trade was happening to the Central Asia. That's why Central Asian people, they control Delhi. If you remember Mughal period, they came from Uzbekistan, Babur. And prior to the Babur, people from Afghanistan or Turkey, they came as kind of slave dynasty or what dynasty, and Qasim and Khilji and those people to Delhi. They did not cross the Delhi because that was the trade route earlier. So people were going and coming. That was the route. Trade was happening. And till Mughal were there, there was a heavy trade from the Delhi. And no one was unemployed in that situation. Now there is no trade. Now question arises is why Congress do not talk about the trade? No one is asking Congress that you establish a trade. Trade was there from Kasi Kasgar to Leh. Heavy trade was there, but they closed the Kasi Kasgar consulate in 1953 Congress and gave the Aksai Chin to China and then set back saying that is the remote area of the Leh. Just think about the people of Leh Ladakh today. They cannot cast a vote and they showed the way to BJP. Now in the parliamentary election, last time, two-time BJP was the MP from the Leh. Now they gave vote to one independent Muslim candidate. Those are Buddhist people. And they gave vote to one Muslim independent candidate in Leh and Ladakh. Means they made Leh and Ladakh is a kind of remote state. Now it was a center of focus from Tibet and Kasi Kasgar region. Trade is not there. Where from employment will come? When there is no employment, where from industry? When necessity is the mother of invention. If there is no requirement, how industry will go up? If I am making brick and no one is buying, how long I will make the brick? People will raise the industry in Haryana because Congress is giving money to the people to buy. This is the way. The industry in Haryana will come up if the people not in Haryana, they are buying your item. That's where trade starts. Trade used to happen on camel. Trade used to happen on horse, on bullock cart. Those where trade used to happen, very cheap. That's why the food items were very cheap. Everything to lorry, truck, everything were petroleum. The petroleum standard has come, usage has come to that level that Saudi Arabia and Kuwait and Bahrain and those were the poorest of the poorest country, poorest of the poorest 100 year back. Now they are rich of the richest. The Bahrain, the per capita income is highest in the world. Bahrain and Qatar and Kuwait and then United Arab Emirates, these countries, what they were because of this Indian National Congress one. Everything petroleum because they're earning, right? Now, why they cannot start the trade the way it was happening or let it happen the way anyway it was there, right? Earlier. No. Whatever Britishers have given, told them in the ear, okay, to Pakistani, Britishers told them in the ear that this is the Durand line between you and Afghanistan. Don't cross it. And to Jammu and Kashmir, this is the McDonald line. Don't go to Kasi Kasgar. That's why they closed the consulate because there is a McDonald line. They cannot cross because Britishers had told them, right? Now here, McMahon line to Tibet. Don't cross that because that why Britishers drew this line because those people changed Britishers. Britishers tried to enter Tibet, Kasi Kasgar, Afghanistan, but those people changed them, defeated them in the war. No, they drew a line and they told in the ear of Congress and then Muslim League and those people don't cross it because this is not your country. This is India, what I am giving to you. And this is what I can say. I cannot go beyond it. But anyway, this is your parliament. They built parliament in Burma also. Burma parliament is made by the Britishers and they called it a home rule. Now Burmese people would rule Burma through their Britishers way. I am giving you parliament. Indian parliament. I am giving you the parliament. President house. King's way. I mean Rajpath, India Gate, every state governor house, everything I am giving you rule in that. Now, Congress' main problem is that they have to rule the way Britishers had told in their ear. And in British dictionary, there is no trade exist between Delhi and Bhawan because they cut it down. When they said no trade, then no trade. No trade between and Chaman and Afghanistan, Kandahar because British has cancelled it. There is a Durand line, no trade. Now resin in India, if you buy Afghan resin, it is 1,000 rupees per kg. If it comes from Afghanistan, the way it used to happen on back of camel and horse and bullock cart, that was the traditional. It will become 50 rupees, 100 rupees kg now only. But people here if you go to Balochistan, people are feeding their dates, the costliest dates in the world. Those dates they are feeding to cattle because there is no trade. They cannot say no one is coming to buy trade the dates from the farmer. Same situation is in though it is not part of India. That is Tajikistan. Tajikistan kind of nuts, ground nuts, amazing. Same Afghanis, all are now alienated, disconnected. Only one that is connected is Indian National Congress connecting India to London. When Britishers make the Burma as a separate country, made the parliament, they appointed one governor directly reporting to the London. London. So Congress main job is to report to the London. You will find Rahul Gandhi when now parliamentary election was over. Now he was into Harvard and Oxford, these university he will roam around because that is the protocol that you have to follow. Harvard and now election is over. Now Maharashtra and Jharkhand election are impending. Now again he will go to Harvard and these universities and he will talk nonsense about the India. He will come back and then he will start saying same thing. Every family, every month we will give money and this will bring the employment. One election is over, he will forget it forever. 37 MLA from Congress they have won Haryana. Will he go to 37 assemblies and will talk to people that I had promised this much, take this much only because I did not made our chief minister sit on the chair, so take this much money, he forget. Since last 10 years, he is cheating people. These are bluff masters, the biggest liars. Wherever, whatever is the requirement, he will talk in that fashion only. Now, 6, 7 years back, he was talking in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Rajasthan. In 10 days, all farmers' loan will be waived off. And for God's sake, people voted him. And in 10 days, it took 10 days to first make his chief minister sit. And after that, he never visited those places. Forgot. Now, wherever he goes, he will flood people's account with money every month. Then unemployment is over. These are bluff marks. See, we people also felt that BJP would go away, but people who are facing the problem now they know that these people, the root cause of all problem is not BJP, is the Congress. BJP is following Congress. The way Congress was ruling, BJP is ruling in same fashion. That's why unemployment and then poverty and then population, everything is growing because BJP is no more different than Congress. Congress is the main problem. Now, people, if you see Jammu and Kashmir, Congress got only 6 seats. They would have contested, I believe, more than 20 seats. They got 6 seats only. At both places, Congress is the heaviest loser. No hope with the Congress. If Congress comes to the party, then again same thing. Below poverty line, above poverty line, blue line, green line, yellow line, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, creamy layer, this layer, that layer. The main is trade that they have to lift up, they have to boost. They will never do because Britishers had told them not to do. Anyway, what will happen to Haryana? Now Haryana will see very bright future. This is what I am seeing, and Jammu and Kashmir people too. Now people are remembering their old days. Now they will force people to open the gate of the of Bahawalpur. I am sure about it. Now Haryana people they will force government, both government, to open the gate of the Bahawalpur, and they have to open because everywhere gates are open. If you see Europe, any German can go to United States without any visa for 1 month. Their gates are open. If you see Africa, gates are open. Only closed gate is between India and its subcontinent. That gate will now open. Otherwise, people would die. How long they will survive with this unemployment and poverty? Now people are taking everything in their hand now because government will not do anything. Anyway, all the best to the people who were much more clever than media and everyone. Congratulations.